Hello everyone, it's Chris. We are in the Catskill Mountains. I think this is the beginning of the Catskill Mountain Range. We left Rhode Island a few hours ago. Had a great trip there, shot some good video there. But now I'm heading to a conference at Resorts World Catskills, which is a casino resort in the Catskill Mountains. And the Catskills are an hour or two kind of northwest of New York City. I've been here, I believe, as a child, but I am in totally unfamiliar territory right now. So I don't know when the good parts to this, journey are going to be. I'm going to just kind of wing it with the GoPro camera and then edit it accordingly. I will tell you, I've got some bad news related to the Spyder. It's not really bad news, but so I think if you've watched some of my earlier videos when I first got the Spyder, I had, I guess, what's called seat shock failure, where I was gassing up and the seat, which is supposed to stay up, it kind of fell down because the seat shock, I guess, failed. Well, I had my dealer look at it at the 3,000 mile checkup, and the dealer said no, there was a missing screw. The guy who assembled the Spyder told me that he must have made a mistake or somewhere along the line missed a step, and there wasn't a screw where there should have been a screw. He put the screw in and the seat shock worked, and that was 6,000 miles ago. I'm at 9,500 miles now, and so from 3,000 miles till now, that seat shock has held up based on him putting that screw in or whatever he did to it. Or maybe it was a screw that was loose. Frankly, I've had people tell me that I've got a screw loose, but that's different. But anyway, I gassed up about, I don't know, a couple hours ago, and the seat didn't fall down like it did on the second fill up after I bought this thing. When the seat shock first failed, it didn't immediately drop, but I lifted it up, and then as I was gassing up, it just gradually, I kind of watched it slowly drop. I lifted it up and then it just slowly dropped. So it's not like a huge deal. I am preparing for my next service, which is a 9,300 mile service. I've got that appointment set for about a week and a half from now. I'll probably be closer to 10,000 miles than 9,300 miles, but that's okay. But I'll have them look at it again, and if it's the same thing where there's a screw loose or a missing screw, and if it works, I'm okay with that. I don't need the Sling Mods seat shock if my dealer's going to make this seat shock work. At some point though, then I may have to reconsider if for whatever reason they can't make it work. So I think you could tell by looking, but we are in the Catskills. It's beautiful country here. This is Highway 17 in New York State. Now, I've got this conference at this casino. I am not a gambler at all, but I'll go to these resorts, casinos, whatever, when there's a function or an event or a conference that I need to go to or that I want to go to. And they're usually pretty cool, good restaurants and all the rest of it, fun places to walk around, but I'm not at all interested in the gambling element to it. This video is basically riding through the Catskills to that resort, and then I'll have another video leaving the resort heading back to Niagara Falls, and that's the video where we're going to be really in the gnarly, meaty part of the Catskills, where just by looking at Google Maps terrain feature, the topography feature, it's obvious that while this is pretty cool, these mountains that we're riding through, the ones between and the second leg of this journey after the Catskills resort, after the Resorts World Catskills to Niagara Falls, the first like hour of that journey, that's about a 5-hour journey. The first hour looked pretty gnarly, and with a lot of twisties and hills and mountains and all the rest of it. But I'm enjoying this so far. We're getting pretty close. It looks like my GPS is saying, what the heck happened here? What did I do? I will tell you, the Garmin, I'm glad I have it, but it takes a while to figure out. I don't know what it's asking me right now. I'm going to hit start new route. I don't know what that means. No, that's not where I want to go. So obviously something recent. Resorts Bash or Kill. I don't know what that is. I don't want to kill anybody. Resorts World. Go. Resorts World. Go. Start his new route, I guess. I don't know. But I've got my trusty iPhone. I think I mentioned this before when I first got the Garmin, and I'll do a review on the Garmin at some point. I don't think it's fair for me to do a review because I really still don't, even though I've had it for a while now, over a month, I don't use it a lot, and I'm not sure I fully understand it. But the reason I got it is because I will be going on journeys that'll take me in terrain with limited cell reception, 1. 2, I like the fact that it's not indestructible, but it's waterproof, and it's certainly sturdier than the iPhone. And 3, the glare feature on this, the anti-glare screen, is remarkable. When I'm in a situation where the sun is behind me, I cannot see the screen on the iPhone. I can see an image of the sun reflecting at me. Even if I go like this, it's hard to see it. But this thing is just perfectly clear. So I'm glad I got this, but it's really kind of wonky. You've got to really know. It's not intuitive like the iPhone is, and Google Maps. And Apple Maps, I use Apple Maps occasionally. Apple Maps is also much more intuitive than this thing. But this offers some features that this doesn't, and that's why I have it. I will tell you, despite the seat shock failure and all the other gremlins, as I've said in other videos, I am just thrilled with this machine. For a guy who plans to do a lot of touring with it, so this trip that I'm on now, I went from, as you may know if you watch some of the videos, I went from from Niagara Falls to Rhode Island, 460 miles. This morning from Rhode Island here, another couple hundred miles. On Wednesday, I'll be going from here, Resorts World International, to now see, this is interesting. I guess there's more than one way to skin a cat, more than one way to get here. These two often do not give me the same route, and when that's the case, I go with the Google Maps version. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I've done a lot of long distance cruises. When I say long distance, 460 miles has been the longest one day I've done. But every time I do that, when I get to the end of the trip, I know if I had to go another 100, 200 miles, I could do it easily. There's just no fatigue level. This kind of canopy that protects me from the wind, the seat, even though I don't have a sea to sky, this seat is just magnificent. The cruise control system, the stability. You've seen me on multiple videos just kind of take my hands off the wheel and it just tracks straight ahead when the cruise is on. It's just a dream. So yeah, I do have issues with it. We all do. None of the issues are a surprise. I think I want to go straight here. Resorts World Catskills. I guess this is their driveway. Although it's saying 1.6 miles, so it's a long driveway. So GPS is telling me to go that way. Google's telling me to go that way. If I looked at that sign quickly, I'd say go that way. But I'm going to follow Google Maps. So I guess this is the official entrance. Oh, this is beautiful. I was at this conference last year. It was at a different casino resort in New York State, and there was a neat walking track that went around the resort, and I'm a walker, so I enjoy walking as a recreation. I hope that this has something similar, because man, this would be a great place to have like a trail through the woods. Wow. What an entrance. And when you see a sign like this, you know you're in store for a neat ride, right? That's awesome. He's in a rush. Gonna gamble some money, I guess. You can't see it with the GoPro, but there's a lake or a pond right. Oh, it's a lake. It's a good sized lake over there. This is awesome. What an entrance. Pretty awesome looking resort. Okay, so casino and hotel straight. Oh, I guess I can park the Spyder here and check in. That's awesome. Well, folks, I'm gonna leave it here. If you like the video, please hit like. If you don't subscribe, I sure would appreciate if you would consider subscribing, and of course comment on anything that I talked about. And until the next video, you have a great day. Bye-bye.